Boker Tov and good morning here from New York City. We are continuing מאמר הערבות of רבי יהודה אשלג. אני בסעיף כ"ב, I'm in verse 22, וזהו שמסתער רבי אלעזר ורבי שמעון מהמקרא, וחוטא אחד יאבד טובה הרבה. Remember, we are still at the argument or the debate. Why is Rabbi Elazar, the son of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, are talking about that we can להכריע את כל העולם לכף זכות, that we are actually can control the domination of the entire world if it will be under the negative aspect or under the positive. And Chachamim talking about just the individual. Rabbi Elazar take it further and say the whole world depends on that. אשר הרגש ההתפעלות מגיע לאדם בעסק המצוות בין אדם למקום, הוא שווה לגמרי מרגש ההתפעלות מגיע לו בעסק המצוות שבין אדם לחברו. A big revelation. The feeling that we have while we worship Hashem is the same feeling that we have while we worship people. People meaning that we are activated the mitzvah of love the neighbor as thyself. Or maybe we should say it should be the way I work with people, the same way that the way I work with God. התפעלות. כי כל המצוות מחויב לא סתם לשמה, בלי שום תקווה של אהבה עצמית. Because all the mitzvot, according to the Talmud, has to be lishma. Now, what does that mean, lishma? Lishma meaning for its own sake. What is for its own sake? Meaning no selfish attachment to you. And let's say when you want to be right. You want to be right. Why you want to be right? Why you want to be right? Because the book says I'm right. Allah said, don't no? So you meet a person who's eating in front of you a cheeseburger. What do? You want to be right. But according to the halacha, ואהבת לך כמוך. Meaning you're supposed still to tell him about that halacha, but in the same time you have to be nice. So you can lead him with the love the neighbor as thyself by saying, is that the cheeseburger? Yeah. Are you into kosher at all? And he say, yeah. He said, did you know, it's coming a question. It makes you humble. And it makes you, the person that you talk to, kind of love by you. Instead of pushing them, oh, there you did it, You cannot be a crusader. You cannot be the person that in the name of God, do as I say, because otherwise we have to kill you because you're committing a crime. People cannot feel that from you. People have to feel love. כל המצוות מחויב לא סתם לשמה בלי שום תקווה של אהבה עצמית. כלומר שאין שום הערה ותקווה חוזרת אליו על ידי תכלתו זו מתשלום גמול או כבוד וכדומה. So, when you do the mitzvah בין אדם לחברו, between you and another human being, you cannot expect kavod, you cannot expect respect, you cannot expect good things, reward that you're getting. אשר כאן בנקודה הגבוהה הזאת מתחברים אהבת השם ואהבת חברו לאחד ממש. And if you're capable of not getting nothing out of people, I'm not talking about that. I hear some people in politics that they want nothing from people, just to give them direction, give them idea, give them. So it seems like they're only giving. But why are they giving? Why are they giving? Because they want to be recognized. So it's all about them. It's all about kavod. Pack that information, give it to another person to give it to them. You will not be even in the room. Nobody even know it's come from you. Not even the person who give it to them will know. Now, will you still give it? Selfish. נמצא שהוא פועל בזה שיעור מסוים של התקדמות בסולם של אהבת זולתו בכל בני העולם בכללם. So every day, your love toward other people have to grow. That's how your worship God will grow as well. You can bring your friend a glass of water, a bottle of water. Practice the love. Love is practice. And love has to come with maasim, with action. What is that they need? Well, you have an argument. The other person needs to be right. And you don't lose if you say, okay, let me think about it. אהבת לך כמוך. יפה. So he said like this. כי מדרגה זו שאותו יחיד גרם במעשיו עם מידה גדולה או מידה קטנה, סוף סוף נמצאת מצטרף לעתיד בהכרעת העולם לכף זכות, כי גם בחלקו הכנס מצטרף שם להכרעה. תל us רבה אשלג, you maybe underestimate your ability of loving another human being more, but you need to know, like we talked about sesame seed before that the seed, it joined the other seed, and then you have a lot of seed, and when you have 1 billion seed, of course, we are talking about like, wow, now we have so many, so it's got to be that we have a weight. The same thing when you're doing something good. Every day that you do something good, the whole olam, the whole world is being judged for כף זכות. עיין שם במשל של שוקל סומסומים. Here it is, about the sesame. ועושה עבירה אחת, שמשמע, when a person commit a crime, שלא יכל להתגבר לפוש את האהבה העצמית המזוהמת. So when a person do עבירה, when a person commit a crime, מה זה crime? A person could not conquer his own or her selfish love, could not conquer that is מזוהמת, that is dirty, אבל כן פרץ בגנבה וכדומה. And that's why he can steal and do other things. Why is people committing a crime? Because they think about themselves. What about me? 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 I need to be somebody. I need to be something. Then you take the whole world into a negative place. Why you are taking the whole world into a negative place just for committing a crime? What's the reason for that? Because you're thinking about yourself. So the main thing to practice is love the neighbor as thyself as much as we can. כי בגילוי זובתו של האהבה עצמית, הרי הטבע השפע של הבריאה חוזרת ומתחזקת, זה שהוא גורע שיעור מצוין מתוכך לכף זכות הסופית. When a person think about his own or her own need of selfishness, eventually he crushed the whole world into negativity, not just himself. ודומה כמו שאחד חוזר ונותן בניקף המזיים, אותו סומסומים, כשברונח שם. This is as if we are collecting now 8 billion sesame seed that are kind of weight, a certain weight there. And when a person commits a crime, he take those sesame seed that take the scale into go on a positive direction. And because you commit a crime, you take them off. So now the whole world is going in a negative direction. שנמצא אשר בשיעור זה חוזר ומגביה מעט את הכף של חובה למעלה. And because you took it out, because you don't add sesame when you are doing something negative, you just take the positive sesame seed away from what your friend was built. ונמצא שהוא מחזיר את העולם אחורנית. That's when you take the whole world backward. וזה אמרו, וחוטא אחד יאבד טובה הרבה. That's all one sin, one sinner can destroy everything. שבלבד שלא יכל להתאפק, because the person couldn't hold himself from stealing, from killing, from cheating, from being right. You know, cannot להתאפק. אין לו את ההתאפקות. Cannot suppress himself, cannot restrict himself, cannot hold himself. התאפק. על תאוותו הקטנטנה. For this little micro desire and lust, גרם לדחיפה אחורנית לרוחניותו של העולם כולו. It destroyed the whole world, will go backward spiritually. ובדברים האלו מתבררים יותר מה שעמדנו לאל, ומה שניתן תורה בייחוד לגזע האומה הישראלית, כי זהו ודאי שאין כאן בית דעות בדבר אשר דיבר תכלית הבריאה על כל המין האנושי יחד. So now we need to understand why God chose the Jewish people or the Israelites to give them the Torah, and to give them that specific Torah of love thy neighbor as thyself, and spread that message. Okay? כשחור בלבן כצהוב, בלי שום הפרש מעיקרו, אולם מתוך ירדתו של טבע הבריות עד להיות התחתונה, כעבור לאל, שהוא עניין האהבה עצמית השולטת שליטה בלי מצרים. Because the whole universe went down many levels. What is the level that the universe went down to? Selfish, me, and myself. It's not just religion we're talking about. I'm thinking about me. This country bothered me, eliminate the people there and kill them. That's selfish. You don't think about them. לא היה שום דרך לבוא במשא ומתן עמהם להסביר להם. For that reason, the Torah could not come to any other nation from the 70 nations. שיכריעו והסכימו לקבל על עצמם, אפילו בהבטחה בעלמא. תזכרתם מצריה לעולם הרחב של אהבת זולת. So when you look at the Midrash, the Midrash said that God went around like a shopping salesperson, come to Shalom, and tried to give the Torah to the all other nation. They all say no, because they had to give up something selfishly that they do every day. מלבד האומה הישראלית, beside the Israelites or the Jewish people, שבכוח שהקדים להם השיבוד למלכות הפראית, what was the gift of the Jewish people? They were slaves for 400 years. Everything is better, right? הפראית של מצרים 400 שנה, 400 years, בייסורים גדולים ונוראים, with torturing, with killing their children. ונודע דברי חז"ל שאמרו, מה מלח ומתק את הבשר, כי הם ייסורים ומרקים עוונותיו של אדם. As חז"ל say, as the sages say, the salt adds some sweetness to the meat or the chicken when you kosher it. ייסורים, a pain and suffering that you're going through, ממרקים עוונותיו של אדם, is making the sin go away or make the sin shine so to look like a mitzvah. דהיינו שמביאים את הגוף להזדככות גדולה, it bring the body to more clear. בנוסף לזה שהזדככות אבותיהם הקדושה עמדה להם. And the second thing is that their father, Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, spirit went and helped them. שזו העיקר כמו שמעידים על זה כמה מקורות שבתורה מכוח בית ההקדמות האלו נעשו על בוחשם לדבר הזה. So because of slavery for 400 years, generation after generation, because of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, now they were ready to love each other. So what do we learn from here? A lot of time to create collective consciousness of love the neighbor as thyself, people have to go through pain. מכנה אותם הכתוב בעת ההיא בלשון יחיד, ויחן שם ישראל נגד ההר. That's why it's in Mount Sinai. They didn't park against the mountain as many of them, more than one. It's a yachid, singular. ויחן, meaning they were become one. איש אחד, לב אחד. פרשו חז"ל כאיש אחד בלב אחד. חז"ל said they were one heart, one human. מפני שכל יחיד ויחיד מהאומה סילק את עצמו לגמרי מאהבה עצמית. You want to know how they received the Torah? Because none of them thought about themselves, how they're going to be right, how they're going to be famous, how they're going to have kavod. They thought about one thing: we as union. בכל מגמתו הייתה רק להועיל לחברו. You wake up in the morning, you go to sleep at night. How can I make my friend happier? כמו שהוכחנו להם. Now I want to make sure that there is a difference. I know that there is. I'm helping a lot of couples here in New York. So a lot of time, people fight. She said, I made him coffee, he didn't say thank you. He said, I bought her a gift, she didn't appreciate me. That's not love the neighbor as thyself. It's all about giving the person what they need according to you. That's control. A real love, or real love the neighbor as thyself, is to really be sensitive for their own need and be there available when they're asking for something. Because sometimes when you offer it too quick, it's take away from them their ability to choose the time from their point of view to ask you for that help. Sometimes you have to be patient. That's love too. You have to wait until they ask you. You can wait, you can sit there, watch the sunrise, sunset, and they're hungry, and they like how you cook for them. And you want actually to leave the sunset and go cook for them. That's love. But if you do that, you might get some respect. So what to do? You gotta play with that. Sometimes you have to wait a few minutes and then ask them if they want something, or they will come to you and ask you. There is a lot of way. But if you work from a place of love the neighbor and thyself, eventually you will do it in the right way. You don't have to worry. But if you come from loving yourself, even if you do it in the right way, it will turn wrong. So it's all where you come from. What's your intention? What's your build-up? What's your foundation? What's your roots of your behavior? ונמצא שנתלכדו יחד כל היחידים שבעולם נסעו ללב אחד ולאיש אחד. The Israelites, the Jewish people under Mount Sinai, all of them become one. כי רק אז הוכשרו לקבלת התורה כמבואר. Only then they were able to receive the Torah in the right way. So think about it, my friend. How are you going to change today? How are you going to speak? How are you going to think? How are you going to behave? What's the big deal to let the person in front of you get coffee? If it makes them happy. If it's insulting, don't do that. You have to see, because sometimes when you're doing a favor to somebody before they ask you, it can be insulting. It's like you see a lady that you think she's old, and you say, please go in front of me. She doesn't think she's old. That's an insult. So you have to be very sensitive to how to love people. And practice, if you practice every day how to love people more, it doesn't matter if you fail, because you're in the middle of a process of loving people every day more and more and more. I want to remind you, if you have any friend in New York City, we're going to do a lecture this Sunday on Father's Day at 8 p.m. on 71st Street. So we'd love to see you. It's invitation only, so please text me or text Debbie so you can be included in the lecture. And we'd love to see you. And also to announce that Rosh Hashanah this year will be in the same location. We don't have a big room there, so it will be, make sure you register with Debbie to make sure that you are coming, so we have enough room for you and your family or your friend. All right, all the best, my friend. Be good.